glad we have that one
4-5. And
you said it's going to be a 3-2, it looks like, because of the party line vote.
Correct. So let me, can I share it with our audience right now, Mike, or do you want to wait later?
No, let's do it now.
Okay. So now this is directly from Fox, and I found this whole read just fascinating, so I thought, well, we'll pass it along to you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll start with a quote that they have from, Fox is quoting the Cato Institute, a member over there called Julian, whose name is Julian Sanchez. The truth is, we won't know how it's going to impact things until providers start experimenting. Presumably, they'll try some things consumers don't like and others that prove popular. Now, the bottom line is this. The rules right now basically kind of regulate the internet like a utility so that internet service providers cannot favor themselves over all the other people that want to be on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Everybody basically has the same ability to get on and at the same speed, etc. But the man that you saw in the middle, the chairman of the FCC, Ajit Pai, says that he's going to repeal the heavy-handed internet regulations and return to the light touch framework under which the internet developed and thrived before 2015. I mean, it seems to me like the internet is continuing to thrive in 2016 and 2017. So the whole idea here is that one nonprofit says net neutrality is an on-ramp to the internet so that internet service providers are not allowed to interfere with what the subscriber wants to do or where the subscriber wants to go. And so under the way it's run right now, they're not allowed to slow down various websites or various applications or even various streaming services. So repealing net neutrality could mean that we, the consumers, will start paying more for internet services and that ISPs could start to bundle their services, including certain websites or applications, and maybe charge you more depending on what you want access to or how much data you're using.
Now, you know what's going to be interesting? After this vote, I wonder what the tech stocks will do. That should be something to look at, too.
You know, that's a really good point, Mike. I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, you know, if you're one of these internet service providers, you don't want the government telling you what to do.
No, you want to pretty much have free range.
Sure you do. But if that then means that you're going to provide all the services and slow down, you know, pick whatever you want, slow down Amazon or slow down Netflix or whatever you want because you want your services to be available at a faster speed, well, that could really change things. I think in general, out of 320 million Americans, most people don't want to see anything slow down.
No, you want that DSL, you want a super fast cable.
Right. Now, on the other hand, one of the arguments, now I'm kind of going off what the Fox read is on this, but one of the arguments that I've heard advocated is that, hey, we want the ISPs to continue to invest billions in continuing to upgrade their capacity and everything that they offer on the internet. And, you know, if you were to keep these rules in place, that might kind of throttle that back. So that's one kind of pro argument for doing it. Obviously, if, you know, with some of these things here, here's another quote, for example. Right now, the FCC, this is again from the spokesman for the nonprofit group called Public Knowledge, speaking to Fox. His name is Harold Feld. And he says, right now, the FCC's designated the internet as a telecommunication service like a phone service, which include the rules that apply to prevent a company from blocking or throttling or favor one company over another. The real question is, to some degree, is the internet going to work like the phone, where you get to decide who you called and what you do, or is it going to become more like cable? He says, if it's one thing that cable companies have proven to be good at over the years, it's more ways to get more money out of consumers and into their own pockets. Primary broadband providers will take advantage of this, he says, to find new ways to charge customers if they want to get the highest quality service. So,
And there we go.
there you go.
So it'll be interesting to see how this vote goes. We kind of know what's expected, though. If they're going to go down the party line, it's going to be that 3-2 vote, and you can still see the commissioners continuing to give their remarks. So we'll follow this story here for you right here on News and Now. But still, so much happening in the world of news when you think about it. Next week's going to be a big week in Washington when you think about tax cut votes could be happening next week.
Isn't it interesting? Over the last 48 hours, if anything, they've sped up the process.
Yes.
Because there's a guy named Doug Jones who's coming to town. Mr. Jones comes to Washington, right? Not Mr. Smith goes to Washington.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones. I heard some interesting comments from him post-election just this morning where he's saying, I think one of the messages is Democrats, Republicans work together. I'm from a Republican-leaning state. I am a Democrat. I think people want me to reach across both sides of the aisle here to try to get some things done. However, as a rookie senator, I'm sure you would be encouraged to vote the party line on the tax package.